Hey everyone, welcome back to Bachelor Happy Hour. I'm Joe.
And I'm Serena.
And we are here today with Leia. Leia, welcome back to Bachelor Happy Hour.
Hi guys, thanks. It's so good to be here.
How you doing?
I'm so good. So good. Yeah, doing good.
You are in LA?
Yes, correct.
Okay. What do you do? What do you do again? What do you do for a living?
I do my best, but right now
That's all I'm doing too.
I do content creation and modeling and some acting.
Nice.
Amazing.
Nice.
How did it feel getting the call, hearing you're going to Paradise?
It was definitely very exciting. I was a little nervous. And it had been a little while coming off of Joey season. Paradise didn't come back that one summer, so I was like, oh, I don't know. So it was really exciting. Yeah.
Were you prior to Paradise, in between Joey season and Paradise, have you dated?
Oh yeah.
Anyone's like any serious relationships besides like whatever?
No, I wouldn't say serious. No.
Okay.
Some solid contenders, but not really.
No one crossed the finish line.
No.
So you're going on Paradise. You're single.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you interested in? Anyone on your list that you want to meet? Anyone that you've already met that maybe you want to explore a romantic connection with?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really have a list. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna be open, and I'm a big personality girl, so we need to see if the energy that is there, the banter's there. You know what I mean?
Okay. And you get down. When do you come down?
You come with Nancy, right?
You
guys,
are
like,
you
come on through the
your
beach.
third week, right? Is this third week?
Four.
Four's
You're getting to the
four's
point
tough.
where it's hard.
Four's tough.
It is tough.
It is because it's kind of the like. Well, this cast everyone coupled up fucking really early, but four's usually the week where it's you're coming in, and if like something doesn't stick, like it's hard.
Yeah, I really feel that.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone was super closed off the second I got. Even like 2 weeks before that, or 2 episodes before that. It was damn near episode 1.
Yeah,
like
I
people
know.
decided.
Was there any, like, you get down there, is there any conversation, like, anyone that's closed off that's, like, willing to, like, not be?
No. Everyone was so locked in, which I love. And I think that speaks to the chemistry and connection that all of these couples were experiencing, which I think is a beautiful thing. And that's okay, because I'll get that. It just wasn't there for me.
We see you chat with Shawn and Jonathan. Tell us about those conversations and how you made your decision about who to ask on a date.
Yeah. Okay, Shawn, don't kill me for saying this, but Shawn I had met before, and I was so nervous getting there, and I was like, you know what? I just need a warm-up chat. So I pulled Shawn.
Nice.
Because, okay, I love him. He's just not typically my type.
Damn, Shawn, if you're listening, she's really just
Shawn,
dogging on you.
I love him as a person.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's fair. I mean, you guys met already, and there was nothing, romantic there.
I was like, I don't even know how to form a coherent sentence. Let me practice speaking to a human. So I pulled Shawn.
So Shawn's the punching bag, okay? And how does
No,
that?
not a punching bag.
He is, but how does that conversation go? Is it fine? Whatever.
Yeah, it
what
was
you
good.
expected.
Warmed you up.
Warm me up, chill guy. Super chill guy. Yeah. And he was kind of like, I'm open to going on a date. And I was like, I'm not going to take you on one.
There was no chance. Like I watching Shawn, I think he's very entertaining. Like he seems great.
Oh,
there was no chance you were going to take him.
No shot.
Would you have just went home? Would you have, if it was only Shawn, you would have just went home?
Yeah.
Damn. Fuck Shawn. I hope
not fuck Shawn. I love Shawn.
I'm saying of Shawn, I hope you listen to this and really at least have a conversation with her.
I hope he doesn't listen to this.
You need to have a conversation with Leia.
He's gonna kill me. No, I just like for example, just to give you context, like Joey was the first Caucasian man that I've ever smooched. So it just never was that for me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I love Shawn. He's so cute for like someone else.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. We see you then pull Jonathan. And seems to be like you guys have maybe met before. Maybe there's a little interest. Tell us about that relationship.
Yeah, so I had met Jonathan like maybe like 3 or 4 times just at like events and stuff like that. Super cool guy, was always like a good buddy. We're not like super, super close friends, but we were friends. And so I think there was this automatic like comfortability there. We've joked around together. We like done TikToks together. Like, yeah, he's super cool.
Okay. Are you friends or are you friendly? Like, do you guys text?
Yeah,
Do you
I
hang
would say
out? Do you
friendly.
grab coffee? Or is it like you'll see each other at events and it's like, oh my
Yes.
God, Jonathan, good to see you?
Yes, friendly is a better word.
Okay.
That's
Anything ever happened between you guys?
yeah. No.
No?
Okay. So you come down.
hmm
Do you think you would have always taken Jonathan on the date? Or do you think maybe your
It's
options
between
were
him
a
and your
little
punching
limited?
bag, and you're not taking the punching bag. So
Don't call
he's-
Shawn a punching
I
bag.
know. Leia is.
He was like
I like. I'm a Shawn fan. I like Shawn.
he was like a buddy that I just needed a little like I just needed a buddy in the moment,
Yeah.
you know. And he was my buddy.
Jonathan or Shawn?
It was yeah,
Shawn.
I think it was gonna be Jonathan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do
And
you
like Jonathan's a cutie. He's a cutie.
Do you go into this date hoping that there will be a romantic connection?
I mean, I went to Paradise so hopeful for love and like I romanticized it for the longest time.
Yeah.
The assignment was to fall in love. And so I was trying to do my homework. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's just like what it was. But
The date
Yeah.
is giving like flirty friend vibes. It's giving
Yeah.
maybe a little bit more romantic on your side than his side. It's a little bit of a theme that we've seen this season with Jonathan. How do you feel coming back from the date?
I felt really good. I thought it was a good date. I think we had a great time. But then like we get back from the date and it's like so overstimulating. We come back to Birds of Paradise. And then also like he like gets swept into all this drama with Kat and Dale. So then I like don't hear from him the whole rest of the night. I'm like, oh, okay, period. Like, whatever.
Oh my God, I actually almost forgot about that. God, there's been a lot to go down in the last 3 episodes. Okay, so the next day after Birds of Paradise happens, do you think that you are just friends, or do you think that there is potential for romance and you guys are both kind of exploring that? And if so, what does that look like in your interactions?
Yeah. So the whole thing with me and him was that totally we know we're friends. That's super great. No pressure, but we are open like to it becoming more. And I think it was more of like, let's keep exploring each other and like getting to know each other more intimately and see if there's that spark or if there's that interest romantically. So I think that's like where we were at. Like yes, we acknowledge fully that we're friends, but we're open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're open to it potentially being something more, but you're also, if other people come down, you're going to explore.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so then is anything happening where you're like, oh, this is becoming something more? Or are we still staying on that, like,
Gray
we're
zone.
friends?
Yeah, so there was this one point, and I've talked to him about this multiple times. I was like, Jonathan, I was confused because he was like, what else can I do for you? Like, da da da. And I was like, something that's very important for me is being intentional. And I didn't appreciate how, like, after we got back from our date, you didn't hang out with me, you didn't talk to me. And he was like, oh, okay, like, I totally hear you. I can fix that. I can work on that. The next morning, we sat, we had breakfast with each other. He spent time with me one on one. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, he's like pursuing a little, he's putting in effort, he's executing when I bring something up to him. So in my head, I'm like, this is my friend, but he's trying.
Right.
To
The
be
work
more.
is being put in. Actions
Right,
are being
yes.
taken. And
Yeah.
that maybe would have been a great opportunity for him to say, hey, Leia, like I can do these things, but I want to be super clear. It's just going to be
Yeah.
as your friend.
Yes, and he didn't do that.
Okay. What
Yeah.
are the girls saying to you about Jonathan? Because we see them be pretty vocal in this episode about their perceived concerns.
Yes. So I think at first everyone was like really excited. They're like, oh my God, yeah, you guys have the best banter. And it was Spencer. He was like, yeah, that's literally my best friend. You guys were giggling and laughing. You know him. He's like such a hype king. So I'm
Yeah.
also like, oh,
We
okay. Like,
don't, but okay.
Well,
oh,
when we had him on, like he gives off that energy.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't know him. You know,
yeah,
I
no,
don't know
he
Spencer
really
to be a hype
is.
king. Is what I'm saying.
Really? But are you surprised to hear that he's a hype king?
I'm not surprised at all. I probably shouldn't even have interjected. Keep going.
No worries. No, he's like literally like the biggest hype king. So I'm just getting a lot of like positive, like hopeful
Yeah.
tones
Reassurance.
from everyone. Yeah. And
Yeah.
so I'm like,
You're
oh,
feeling good, and all your friends and his friends are like, yes, you should feel good. This looks good. We
yeah.
all are with you.
Yeah.
Spencer maybe should have had a chat with
Yeah,
Jonathan.
hype king should
Yeah.
stop hyping when he's
Yeah.
not supposed to hype.
Hype
Right.
king overstepped his boundaries with the hype.
It's okay. I think we
It's
were all
okay.
just excited, and that's
Yeah.
his best friend, and I'm Jess's best friend. I think they were like couples trip. Like,
Definitely.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so then we kind of see like Jonathan, which like here's the thing, like Jonathan, like if he's not into people, like he's just not into them. Like it's just what it is. Yeah, it's just like more. I think the I don't
an
hate's
X
a strong
factor.
word, but I guess like the hate for Jonathan right now is kind of like just more communication,
Yes.
just
Yeah.
just more communication. So
Yeah, more direct communication maybe.
he kind of tells.
help be
Well,
helpful.
he doesn't kind of tell. He tells Kat like I'm not into Leia. Like I'm not into her
Yeah.
romantically.
Yeah.
Just to shove it back in your face. Just to remind you.
In case you forgot, he said he didn't like you.
And you like this was one of my favorite parts of the season. I very seldomly react to the show, but I remember being like, "Nice, Leia." You just go over there and you straight up call him out, and like you really don't even give him an opportunity to be like, "No, but I still want to see." You're like, either you're feeling it or you're not, and if you're not, I'm done. And he's like, "Okay, fine, then
Yeah.
I'm not," and then you're like, "All right, I'm done."
I will never beg a man to like me. That is the most embarrassing
that.
thing you could
Yeah.
do for yourself. Because I know my husband will see me, get to know me, and snatch me right up. No
100%.
shot. You know what I mean? And that's the type, like, that's what I look for. I'm not gonna question my worth and, like, oh my God, he doesn't like me. No, that has nothing to do with me and everything to do with you and your preferences. That's great. But, like, I was like, Jonathan, yes or no? And he was like,
Yeah.
well, there's this gray area. I was like, there's no gray area. It's a yes or no. Just tell me. Like, it's all
Why
good.
do you think he was nervous to say yes or no?
He wants to stay on the show. Obviously, he doesn't want to go home.
Well, do you think,
know.
because I think there's a lot of time two types of people in dating, right? There's people that know right away, yes or no. And then there's the more slow burn, a lot of my friendships turn into relationships kind of person, like feelings and romantic feelings take longer for them to develop. On the podcast, I would say would have expected Jonathan to be like a yes or no person. He seemed pretty like, I knew right away I was into this person. I knew right away I was not into this person. But then on the show, I'm confused on if he's maybe like but like, I don't know, Leia. Maybe if we hang out for 3-4 weeks, these feelings might develop.
I don't know. I feel like, and
Say
here's,
what's on your mind, Leia. Say what's on your mind.
well, I think that when you meet someone, you can automatically be like, yeah, I could see this being something, or no. And like, that's what I asked
Like you
him.
with Shawn.
Yeah. I was, oh, sorry, Shawn. Shawn, I love that guy. I'm sorry. But I think that you could easily be like, yeah, we're friends right now, but I'm open to it. Or yeah, we're friends right now, but I don't really see this ever
Yeah.
becoming something. I think you at least know that part. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if the openness, you can say yes or no to the openness. And like if you are a slow burn, you could have been like, yeah, I'm a slow burn. I'm willing to see like where this goes. You know what I mean?
Like
And
I
that,
could see the potential there. I'm a slow
Yes.
burn, but I am really going to invest my time into you
Yeah.
to see if I can get somewhere. And it didn't seem like he was romantically interested in you. It seemed like he really liked you as a friend.
yeah. I think the question that I asked him was like, are you open? Yes or no?
Yeah.
What did he
And
say?
he said no. So I was like, okay, peace out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you give him your rose because you don't really have any other option. Like there's nobody else there, and it's like, here's your rose. You're welcome. It was funny. He said it hurt his feelings. Kind of like, what was that conversation like after?
I do, in hindsight, feel bad for how that might have affected his feelings. Do I regret it? No, because I think someone needed to tell him, like, dude, that is fine if you feel that way, but like, just know that, like, I see you, you see me. Here you go. You're welcome. I'm keeping you here. We can do this for the money, but like you're welcome. I don't
Yeah.
know.
But I will say, I also thought it was hilarious that you did that. And I think one of Jonathan's best moments of the season, and almost like a little bit of a redemption moment for him, was when he did it back to you. I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was a great moment for the both of you to be like, look, we're making light of this. I can take a joke. Yeah, it hurt my feelings, but like, it's
not that deep.
It's not that deep.
Yeah.
And like, I loved that he got to that point, and I've actually really enjoyed the fact that you guys are this like BFF partnership now that like kind of didn't like each other for a minute, but like you've gotten over that, and like out of everyone's coupled up, and you're like the only couple that's like,
let's
we're
talk
just
about
friends.
Well, let's talk about so let's talk about like the fact that the show does switch after like that rose ceremony. How are you guys going about this now? Because you guys have openly, like, we are not together. There's nothing romantic here, but now we're partners, which could potentially be beneficial.
Totally. Yeah, I think once we were able to hash out like the communication and put our feelings aside, I think we turn the page, start fresh. Let's like go in here as a unit now. Like we're partners. We need to tell each other everything, have really open communication. Like in here, we are a team. We are like a unit. And I feel like that's how we approach things going forward. And like being good friends is so beneficial because truthfully, he's like the boy version of me. I think that's like why we just don't gel like that. Like we are so similar and we like get along. We kind of kill it at the challenges because I think we have this dynamic. So I think that ultimately everything happened exactly how it needed to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is interesting because I mean, you've got Brian and Parisa. They are kind of in and out of rocky waters.
Yeah.
Jeremy and Bailey are in and out of rocky waters. But you guys in these challenges, it's like you're not going to have that potential drama in your relationship, hopefully moving forward.
Yeah.
That could potentially impact your ability to be like a team. Like you're truly teammates in this. So I'm intrigued by the dynamic.
Yeah, for sure. And I think we like kind of nitpicked our communication styles and like, okay, this is how we need to start working together. And I feel like once we got on the same page about our communication, we were solid.
Was there like, because now the whole show is essentially different and it's a challenge show. Were you guys worried about the stronger couples wanting to get you out of there because you are kind of a threat?
Oh, we had a target on our back like the second it turned into competition. Also, mostly because these people are so wonderful. God bless their hearts. They were like, we want to keep the love here. The second they said that, me and Jonathan were like, fuck, like the love is not here. So we had a target on our back just because they wanted to keep couples there, and so we were fighting for our lives.
Did you guys think about like I would have game plan? Let's fake it. Let's pretend.
Really?
Well, you guys were trying. I mean, it's not Paradise anymore.
No,
it's a challenge show.
I'm not shaving you. That just never even crossed my mind.
I would. Yeah, I would have said like, okay, Jonathan, let's actually
pretend we're falling in love.
Yeah, but like do it strategically.
That's why.
I think that he is such a good person too. He is like, I will not like be fake for a show or a camera. So like, and I really appreciate that about him. And I think we were just like, look, this is what it is. We're not going to lie to our friends. Like these are our friends too, you know? I mean, maybe we're like,
well, they're going to kick you off the show. So they're not that kind of friends. So
only two people can win.
Like you have to be somewhat ruthless in these games.
You know what? That would have been actually hilarious though if you guys in your ITMs were like, we don't like each other, but everyone thinks we do. Like, I would have loved to
Yeah.
watch
And then
that.
you guys-
But I respect the authenticity from you both.
I mean, sometimes we would like poke.
Put it on a little.
Yeah, poke at it a little, but yeah.
I think you guys are going to end up together the way this conversation sounds. What is your opinion? So like the big drama for like the past couple weeks has been this Jeremy Bailey situation of it all. What is you came in late, so there's a lot you may not have known. And did you even know Bailey before the show? I'm assuming not, right?
Not in person, but we were like good internet besties.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your opinion on once Brian had told Bailey everything and like not knowing, and did you ever think of telling her and all that?
Yeah, well, I don't think I found out till quite later. And then by
Okay.
the time I like fully got the full story, like it was already kind of unraveling. I do wish that it came from Jeremy because I think that would have prevented a lot of the heartache. I just feel for her. That can't be an easy thing to go through the first time around and now on national TV. So I just really feel for her. I think that these are very human moments that are happening on a big public scale, and that's never easy to deal with, especially like when people are like in love and trying to work things out. So yeah, I just feel for the whole situation. I think it's really tough.
This episode we kind of watch at the end, like the whole house is very like anti Brian, like Brian, you shouldn't have done that. Where was your stance on that, and who did you vote for?
Well, I think it should have been brought to Bailey's attention at like regardless. Otherwise, she would
Yeah.
have watched it on TV. Like that sucks even worse. Um, so I think it was like, okay, here's the thing. I was like, me and Jonathan, we vote together. So like wherever he's voting, I gotta vote. Wherever I'm voting, he gotta vote. So we were kind of listening to what everyone was saying, and secretly we were just happy the target wasn't on our
Yeah.
very
Fair.
selfishly,
No,
very
that's
selfishly.
fair.
So we were kind of just
Because
playing the
honestly, you guys might have gone home had this not all blown up.
100%. So we were kind of just listening to what everyone else wanted to say. We didn't want to be on the offense. We were more on the like, let's just listen and like see like where things are going, and then like make our vote count by kind of majority way.
Yeah, you got to go with the numbers.
Yeah, unfortunately. But I don't know. I think the whole thing's so messy. This time around, y'all saw it the first time around. I was very much in the drama. This time I was like, I am so good. Like I'm gonna sit back here and sip my mimosa. Like
Who did you
Sorry.
guys vote for?
Brian.
I vote for. Was it Brian?
Did you vote for Brian, or
you're-
did you vote
I feel like
for
you're saying it
Kim
without
and
saying
Faith?
it.
I think I voted for Kim and Faith
Oh, okay. To stay or leave?
to
To leave. Oh, okay. Okay.
because Kim was having heart problems, and we just like were really worried.
Were they were really like hot and heavy, right?
Oh yeah. I was like,
They were like making out the whole time, right?
yeah. I was like, oh, period, Faith.
And then like who is I think everyone says the same answer, but I'm just curious in your opinion, who's the strongest couple right now?
Oh, for sure, Jess and Spencer.
Yeah, huh? They were just
They
tied
were like
together?
love at first sight, eh?
Yeah, like pretty much. And it was so funny too. It was like the sweetest thing. I remember before we got cast, we were like, let's make our lists. And she was like, I really like Spencer from Jen's and da da da. And I was like, to see it, like, and then we were sitting on our couch after Paradise, and we were just like reminiscing, like, remember when you said that? And
Who was
then
on your list?
I didn't have a list.
Are you lying?
Yes.
That's what I figured. That's what I figured.
Okay, I had like these people are hot.
Yeah.
But
A
I
lot
don't know
of
if I'll like them.
Yeah. But I was
And
like, I don't need.
were any of them there or no? Did that?
So still potential for your
She's
list.
lying. I think you're lying again.
No,
Oh,
they
no.
weren't there. They weren't there.
Were you? Did that? How did you feel when they did say when Jesse said the show has now changed and no new people are coming in? Were you kind of like, damn, like
Yes.
yeah?
Oh my God. I remember being in my iTunes and I was like, where is the casting? Where is the person that does casting? Like get one or two more in here, please. Like
Yeah.
God, it's slim pickings.
Yeah, that sucks because it's like the whole reason you went on the show has now just been like ripped away.
Yeah,
but you can win 500,000. 500,000 is better than like a 6-month relationship, like for sure.
Oh, okay, Joe.
Well,
Leah, 6-month relationship or 500,000? What are you
No,
choosing?
he's just so real. Like the way he's like, yeah, it's just a 6-month relationship.
well, I'm just saying, like most of the relationships
No, I
on the
guess-
show
If
don't
your
last.
husband isn't down there and you leave and it doesn't work out, that's
Yes,
not as
okay.
good as winning money.
I mean, Serena looked at me during the show and said, like, if 500,000 was on the table at that time in my life, I don't know if we would be together because I would have probably chose the 500,000. And I was like, yeah.
I was 23 and broke. I was like, I'll split it with you once we leave.
Yeah, there's a lot of people down there being like 500,000 is nothing. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It did add a good incentive to still like be there and be present and try your best. Otherwise I would have just gone home for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Leah, thank you so much for coming on Bachelor Happy Hour and talking to us.
Yeah.
Oh my God, thanks for having me. Appreciate you guys so much.
Of course. Okay, that is both interviews for the week. The end. Real quick though, sometimes we do recaps at the end. Sometimes we do them at the beginning. Today we're doing it at the end. But
Sometimes not at all.
Sometimes not at all. But I would say, like, what is your take on the way this episode really went down, and mainly the Brian, Jeremy, and Bailey of it all?
Yeah, I think the big takeaways from this episode are everything is kind of coming to a head. I thought it was a really good episode. I think that as a viewer, it has become challenging to watch without Bailey knowing what's going on. I think this was kind of a turning point in the season. It needed to happen. I would say that the way it unfolded, from her reaction to Jeremy's reaction to the cast's reaction, was all a little bit unexpected.
Yeah.
Maybe not how I would have predicted it to play out. And I know that the cast is not happy with Brian, and maybe some viewers won't be as well. But I personally am happy that someone told Bailey, especially considering everyone knew except for her.
Yeah, I'm surprised the way everyone reacted towards Brian. Like I said in the Bailey interview, I get Jeremy being upset because he told Brian and then like probably didn't want Brian to say anything.
Yeah, he definitely told those things to Brian thinking they weren't going to go anywhere.
Yeah. But like everyone else kind of really doesn't have any leg to stand on to be upset with him, I don't think. At least not from what we've been shown. I know there's still a game element, so Brian not fessing up right away that he was the one that told Bailey makes sense for the game. I do kind of wish he just like out and out said like, it was me.
Yeah.
I said it. I think it needed to be out there. Like, if you guys have a problem with it, too bad.
Yeah, I think watching it back, I would be curious about Brian's takes, but I agree with you. I would have loved to see him be like, yeah, I did this. Hi, I'm Brian. I went and told Bailey. There's a lot of you guys that probably should have done it. You didn't. That's fine. But I couldn't sit here and not tell her anymore. And I took action and I don't regret it. Like, stand 10 toes down a little bit more on the decision, because I feel like he was confident in the decision to tell Bailey, but then he lied about it and then Bailey covered it up for him, and that created a confusing situation.
Yeah, but there's also like that is a little strategic because
Well, he didn't want to get voted out.
there's a game element to this
And
show now,
honestly,
too.
when he was like, I was like, why is he lying about this? What's the problem? But then seeing how everyone reacted, I was like, oh, I totally understand why he felt inclined to lie about this now, because everyone's like, we're voting you out. We can't trust you.
I'm truly shocked. Like, if just the guys knew, I would understand Bailey not knowing this.
Yeah.
But the fact that all the women in the house knew and it didn't come from a woman and who told Bailey, I'm shocked. I actually can't believe it got this far.
I'm surprised too. I'm also trying to put myself back in the position of being on Paradise. And this isn't to say I would or wouldn't have told her, but I do think there's a bit of a mentality of like, I don't want to be involved in drama.
Yeah.
And I think that everyone that's considering telling Bailey is like, I'm putting myself in the center of a explosive situation, and I don't want to be involved.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. So like I do have a little bit of empathy for people being like, oh, like I think she should know, but I don't want to tell her. And yes, it should come from Jeremy, but he's not telling her. But yeah, I think it was hard to watch the person step up be Brian when I know that there's people there that are much closer to Bailey than Brian probably is.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I just can't believe it went that long. Like, I just think I think it's pretty shocking. Like, yeah, I don't know.
What do you think of the Jonathan Leia drama? And what do you think of Kim and Faith being eliminated?
Yeah, like, I mean, it does seem like it's like, okay, let's get the Goldens out.
It does. Like, if I will be shocked if Kathy and Keith aren't next on the chopping block based on the pattern that's going on here. But it also seems like all the Goldens are just in friend situationships.
Yeah, the voting, I don't know. Like, they're like, it's hard because everyone that comes on this show has no experience in reality TV. Then you do the One Love show, and then you have a little experience, but it's not a competition show. Like, that is a totally different mindset.
Yes.
And like, no one in this cast, I think, it was prepared for that or has that in them yet, because there has to be, like, you should truly, like, there's 500,000 on the line. You should be keeping whoever you think you can beat on that show. Like,
yeah,
I would be like, listen, Serena, like, I don't care how much these people are in love. Like, they gotta go because they could beat us at the end, and then we're gonna lose.
Yeah.
And this is a different game now.
I think if Paradise keeps coming back season after season in this format, we will definitely see an evolution of strategy.
Oh yeah.
But it is really fun to see it be like this raw chaos of like watching these people from a dating show navigate being on a competition show that they didn't sign up for.
Yeah, this will probably be the only time we ever see the cast unprepared for this, because now going into Paradise, unless they change up the format again and they're like joking, now it's just a dating show. But yeah, that's a recap. That's an episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this week. Make sure you download and subscribe to Bachelor Happy Hour.
We will have new and exclusive interviews every single week. Thanks for listening. Bye.